What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bring the Thunder podcast game preview. Tonight, OKC is at home against the Chicago Bulls at 7 o'clock Central. And let's get right into this preview here. We'll go into our three keys to the game. Number one, it's kind of obvious for Chicago. We got to shut down their guards, especially Kobe White and Josh Giddey. They've been on a tear recently, playing absolutely outstanding on the offensive end. Keyword offensive end. Giddey on the season's averaging 14, 8, and 7. We're rounding up. White is averaging 20 and about 5 assists. So they've been on fire. OKC is just going to have to do what they've been doing all year against teams that are especially guard heavy, is just throw Dort on one, throw Dub on one, throw Kaysen on one, throw Caruso on one, and shut them down, which they have all season long. So we should be able to, attack their guards on the offensive end and especially attack them on defense. They've been doing it all season long. Second key to the game, start fast, end it early. This is a game where you don't want Kobe White going for 40. We've seen Kobe White explode in OKC before, and Josh probably wants to have a great game against his old team as well. So just start fast, go up by 20, let the starters rest the whole fourth quarter. The same thing we've been seeing all season long against poor teams like Chicago, which, Chicago has some good players, but they're not a great team overall. Third key to the game. I cannot stress this enough. It has bothered us all season long. Just get out of the game healthy. No more hip injuries, no more back injuries, nothing crazy. Let's get the win early. Let's shut the players down around the third quarter, hopefully not play them in the fourth. Just get out of there with a win and absolutely healthy. Let's move on to our player spotlight. I got two guys today for the Chicago Bulls. Like I already mentioned, Josh Giddey, ex-OKC player, and Kobe White. Over his last 10 games, Josh Giddey has averaged 21 points, about 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, including a half-court game winner over LeBron James in Chicago. That was awesome to see. Over his last 5, Kobe White has averaged 32 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. These guys have been going absolutely insane. That being said, I already mentioned we have the defensive guard play to really shut these guys down, and also on offense, just attack them. We have mismatches everywhere. Lonzo Ball is a game-time decision, who I would say is their best defensive guard, but we should be able to attack them early and often with Shea, J-Dub, Kaysen. Honestly, anyone who has the ball guard-wise should have their way tonight, but got to shut them down on defense. They've been going nuts. The game plan is very simple tonight. We'll move into my underrated, overrated favorite and X factor from Chicago. I still got to say Lonzo Ball is a bit underrated. I know he's had a huge amount of injuries that has really taken a course of, a toll on his career. But when he's playing healthy, he's a solid player, great defender, can knock down the three ball, could really run an offense. So I'd like to say Lonzo's still underrated when fully healthy. Overrated for Chicago, I got Nikola Vucevic. Very solid on the offensive end, very poor on the defensive end, and a poor rebounder as well. He's kind of he's a solid player for a poor team, So, I'll get into the injury report later, but if our guys are healthy, down low, we should fully take advantage of this Chicago Bulls team. We should honestly just take advantage of the Chicago Bulls team, everywhere. If that's a three-point line, mid-range, getting to the rim, down low, and also on the defensive side, guarding down low. We just have to take care of their guards and Vucevic, and should walk out of there with a nice, easy W. My favorite player on the Chicago Bulls, I have two. I already mentioned two of these guys. Obviously, I'm a Josh Giddey fan. I know there's been some scandals, but I'm just talking about basketball alone here, so don't come at me. Basketball alone, I love the guy. Great offensive player. The reason why OKC had to move on from him was, they didn't feel comfortable starting him due to the lack of defense. They wanted to six-man him. Josh Giddey, as talented as he is, didn't want to be a six-man, fully understandable, so they had to move on from him in that trade with Alex Caruso. But, the growth this kid's been having all season long has been, really fun to watch. And a lot of OKC fans are rooting for this guy no matter what. So I still love Josh Giddey. He's just not a good fit for OKC. Second one, Kobe White. I mean, this kid has been absolutely explosive this, really whole season, but especially, post All-Star break. To be honest, I wasn't a big fan at UNC. I thought he was a solid offensive guard. I didn't see any NBA potential really, but I was completely wrong. Dude's been unbelievable on the offensive end, but again, defensively, not great. They have an undersized backcourt. So again, OKC should really, look for Shea to end this game early and just walk out of there with a easy W and stay healthy, please. For the love of God, stay healthy. X Factor. I have a different definition of X Factors. Everybody wants to come on and say, oh, the X Factor is a guy who averages like 8 points, who could go for 14. No, I don't think so. I have Kobe White as our X Factor today. You cannot let him get hot, especially from the three-point line when he's pulling from deep and you can't guard the 30-foot shots. You can put a hand up, but can't do much about it. You can't let him get hot. You got to hold this guy to under 20 tonight, which I expect OKC to be able to do very easily, to be honest, because they've been doing it all season long with everybody they play, especially guard-heavy teams. But yeah, X Factor is definitely Kobe White because he has, he's got that microwave badge from 2K, and he's definitely their best scorer. He's, like I said, 32, 4 and 4 over the last 5 games. So let's calm him down tonight, and should be no problem for OKC. Injury report. Aaron Wiggins has been out. He's staying out tonight. We have Chet Holmgren, game time decision. Isaiah Hartenstein, a game time decision. Who else is out? Obviously, AJ Mitchell's been out. Alex Dukas, Uz is out. But for the starters and role players, Hartenstein game time decision, Holmgren game time decision, and Jay Will, not J Dub, ESPN, for the love of God. Jay Will game time decision. And for Chicago, fully healthy besides Lonzo is a game time decision, Kevin Huerter is out, and Trey Jones is out. But other than that, they have their full starting lineup. I'd also like to mention Matas Buzelis. Kid's got some serious potential. Very raw talent, rookie. He can make some plays. I don't expect anything from him tonight as much as he would to a normal team, but OKC is not a normal defensive team. They're the best defensive team in the league, and also the second best offensive team in the league. So, the kids in Chicago really have a tough matchup tonight. That being said, I do like that team a lot. I like the players they have, but they're just not a full, ready to compete team yet, I would say. So that is it for our game preview, guys. If you have been watching, tuning into the lives, tuning into all of our content on YouTube, really appreciate it. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. We are also on all socials. I can't stress that enough. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, where else? Spotify. We're getting on the Apple Podcast. We're on Facebook. Go give us a follow. And definitely after every game, we've been doing it for weeks now. If you'd like to join and talk about the game, come on, shoot us a DM at Bring the Thunder Podcast on Instagram, and we will gladly have you on. We want these lives to be your guys' show. We want you guys to push the narrative. What happened tonight? We want your opinions. So definitely shoot us a DM and Thunder up, baby. Let's go. Let's get this win tonight and keep that, hope for a 70-win season on the line.